Welcome to the first video in a new series where we highlight and preview each of the new lands coming to Universal's newest theme park, Epic Universe, on May 22nd. Today we're bringing you the ultimate guide to Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe, covering every ride, restaurant, entertainment offering, shopping, and more coming to this incredible land. So settle in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's power up as we head into the Mushroom Kingdom. Super Nintendo World is one of 5 themed lands inside of Universal's newest park, Epic Universe. The land is inspired by the worlds of Super Mario and Donkey Kong, bringing the games that we all know and love to life with interactive elements, rides, character meet and greets, and more. As will be the case for each of the lands at Epic Universe, guests will enter through a portal. But the portal entrance to Super Nintendo World is not just any old portal. It's a massive green warp pipe, which has an amazing reveal of Super Nintendo World once you make it all the way to the end. Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe will be the 3rd version of the land that Universal has built so far at the time of recording this video. The original version, located in Universal Studios Japan, opened in 2021, and the second iteration of Super Nintendo World opened at Universal Studios Hollywood in 2023. However, the upcoming version that will exist in Orlando will be the largest of the 3, as the version in Hollywood only has the Mario Kart attraction, whereas the one that's coming to Epic Universe will feature the Mario Kart attraction, Yoshi's Adventure, and Donkey Kong Mine Kart Madness. The version of Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe will also be 2 stories, whereas the version in Hollywood is just 1 story. We're going to preview this entire land section by section, starting with the attractions. As mentioned, Super Nintendo World will feature 3 attractions, with each of them quite different from each other to cater to fans of all ages. Let's dive into each one so you know what to expect once you get there. First is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. This is a high-tech augmented reality dark ride that puts you right in the middle of a real-life Mario Kart race. The queue of this attraction looks absolutely amazing, as guests will enter through Bowser's Castle, where it sets up the storyline for the attraction, which is an upcoming race between Team Bowser and Team Mario. Bowser and the Koopalings challenge Team Mario to the Universal Cup, with Team Mario consisting of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, and Yoshi. This attraction does have a 40-inch height requirement, and guests under 48 inches tall must ride with a companion. Riders will board a 4-person vehicle that follows a set path on a track. The AR headset is used to aim the Koopa shells at Team Bowser, and when you press a button located on the steering wheel, the shells fire at whoever you are aiming at. The more characters you hit with the shells, the more points you accumulate, just like the actual video game. Similar to Toy Story Mania at Walt Disney World, the first scene of the ride is one where you'll be able to practice aiming and firing via the AR headset before the actual race begins. The attraction brings to life a number of locations from the game, including the N64 Royal Raceway and the infamous Rainbow Road. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge features 2 possible ride endings. Team Mario will win if 4 riders collect 100 points altogether. If not, then Team Bowser will win. At the end of the ride, players can tap their power-up bands, which is a wearable device that allows you to collect tokens throughout the land, to the steering wheel to log their score in the Universal app. I don't know about you, but I've played Mario Kart almost my entire life, and I've always wondered what it would be like to actually race, and we'll be able to do that soon enough at Epic Universe. The second attraction within Super Nintendo World is Yoshi's Adventure. This is a family-friendly Omnimover ride where you ride on a Yoshi's back throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. Yoshi's Adventure has a 34-inch height requirement, and anyone under 48 inches requires a supervising companion. This attraction is geared towards the youngest of Nintendo fans, as this is a slow-moving attraction that does not feature any thrill elements. So if big rides are not for you, you will easily be able to do Yoshi's Adventure. The vehicles hold 2 riders in total, with 1 in each of the 2 rows, and this originally debuted over in Japan in 2021. One of the coolest parts of Super Nintendo World is how interactive the entire land is, and there's actually an interactive element to this attraction. Each vehicle has blue, red, and green Yoshi egg-shaped buttons on the dashboard. If you hit the button as you pass the eggs on the attraction that match one of those 3 colors, you'll get additional points in the Universal app. This is sure to be a great way to take in the land's colorful scenery and views from the second story of Super Nintendo World. Think of this as Universal's version of the People Mover. The third and final attraction of Super Nintendo World is Donkey Kong Mine Kart Madness. Another duplicate of a Universal Studios Japan ride, this thrill coaster is set in Donkey Kong Country and uses an innovative boom coaster system to make it feel like you're jumping broken tracks. The height requirements for this coaster are the same as Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, 40 inches to ride and 48 inches to ride without a supervising companion. Universal's website describes the attraction as follows. It's up to you to help Donkey Kong protect the golden banana on Mine Kart Madness. Enter the majestic Golden Temple, board your minecart, and take off in this thrilling family coaster. Speeding through the mine, you'll appear to jump across gaps in the track and perform other eye-popping feats from the Donkey Kong Country video games. Guests will load the coaster as it continuously moves on a belt system with 4 riders in total per minecart, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Throughout the attraction, you can expect animatronics of Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and maybe even some others. Out of all the attractions coming to Super Nintendo World, this is the one that I am looking forward to the most. And the fact that Universal came up with a way to have you, quote unquote, jump the track just like you do in the video games is going to be incredible. I cannot wait to ride this, and I'm so happy that the version that's coming to Epic Universe will feature not only the Mario Kart ride, but also Donkey Kong Mine Kart Madness. As is the case for all of the lands at Universal Epic Universe, there will be some sort of entertainment available. And within Super Nintendo World, it's in the form of character meet and greets. Guests will be able to meet Mario and Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad, and Donkey Kong himself. All of those characters except Donkey Kong currently meet over at Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, but Donkey Kong recently made his first appearance over in Japan, and he looks amazing. It's a larger-than-life Donkey Kong character, and I'm sure the lines to meet him are going to be quite long. Other than the rides and the character meet and greets, you know there's going to be some good food within Super Nintendo World. And in this section, we're going to cover each of the restaurants that are coming, as well as their menus. The flagship quick service restaurant within Super Nintendo World is Toadstool Cafe. Not only can you find food and drink within this restaurant, obviously, there's also interactive elements in here as well. Chef Toad is the head chef over at the Toadstool Cafe, and throughout the cafe, there are digital screens which will allow diners to take a peek at Chef Toad and his kitchen staff in action, preparing the meals that guests are eating in real time. The menu for Toadstool Cafe at Epic Universe is extremely similar to the one that's over in Universal Studios Hollywood, and will feature menu items such as the Mario Burger, the Luigi Burger, and Bowser's Fireball Challenge. The restaurant will also feature starters such as the Super Mushroom Soup and the Toadstool Cheesy Garlic Knots. There will also be a couple of salad options as well, in addition to a few more entrees such as the Fire Flower Spaghetti and Meatballs, the Super Mushroom Pizza Bowl, and the Chef Toad Herb Chicken Salad. The restaurant will feature a small kids menu inclusive of the Mario Mini Burger and the Power Up Spaghetti Marinara. For dessert, guests can have the Question Block Tiramisu, the Mount Beanpole Cake, or Princess Peach's birthday cake. An additional quick service option within Super Nintendo World will be Yoshi's Snack Island. While the full menu for Yoshi's Snack Island has not yet been released by Universal, they did preview some of the dishes we can expect from this location, including Yoshi Smoothie, which is a Granny Smith apple and sweet honeydew syrup with milk and topped with whipped cream and green apple bursting boba, as well as the green shell and the red shell calzones. Yoshi's Snack Island also exists at Universal Studios Japan, featuring those shell calzones, as well as Yoshi's Lassi, which are 3 different options of drinks: strawberry, mango, and melon. And they also sell mushroom sipper cups, as well as the question box sipper cup as well. No word on if these exact offerings will be available at Epic Universe, but I would imagine the menus to be pretty similar. Located within Donkey Kong Country, guests will be able to visit the Bubbly Barrel. This will be the spot to grab yourself a tropical drink within Super Nintendo World, such as the DK Crush Float in a tropical banana flavor. This has been the only menu item that Universal has previewed thus far, but I'm sure there's plenty more to come there as well. The last quick service dining option is Turbo Boost Treats. No details have been made available for this food location just yet, but you can expect delicious treats, drinks, and quick bites to keep you racing throughout the park. No theme park land would be complete without merchandise, and you'll be able to find plenty of Nintendo items at the 1UP Factory. This is the main gift shop within Super Nintendo World and is going to be packed with lots of Mario and Luigi items, as well as some things from your other favorite Nintendo characters. From clothing to toys, there's sure to be something for Nintendo fans of all ages. The 1UP Factory store also currently exists at Universal Studios Hollywood, as well as Universal Studios Japan. Given the lands are almost identical, I would expect many items to be available here in Orlando once it opens. A secondary merchandise location that will be within Super Nintendo World is Mario Motors. At the time of filming, there is not too much info out there about what will be sold here, but based on the name, I would say it's safe to assume there will be some Mario Kart related items for sale. Funky's Fly and Buy store will be related to Donkey Kong and will feature items such as a banana-shaped fanny pack, giant Donkey Kong coffee mugs, and more. Universal recently shared some information as well as some photographs of some of the merchandise that we can expect in each of the lands. There's going to be a wide variety of things such as character hats, headbands, t-shirts, a superstar popcorn bucket, and a 1UP mushroom sipper and a super mushroom sipper, which I'm assuming will be available for sale over at Yoshi's Snack Island. When it comes to themed merchandise, one thing you can buy that will certainly enhance your experience within the land is a power-up band. This is a wearable, interactive band that allows guests to collect digital coins and unlock hidden interactive elements throughout the land. At the time of filming, it appears that there will be at least 8 power-up bands to choose from, with each one themed to a different character from the Nintendo universe. Some of the interactive games that will feature the power-up band is the Goomba Crazy Crank, the Piranha Plant Nap Mishap, the Koopa Troopa Power Punch, and the Thwomp Panel Panic. Guests will also have an opportunity to confront Bowser Jr. if they collect at least 3 keys with the band throughout the course of their visit. You'll have the opportunity to recover the stolen Golden Mushroom in a final Shadow Showdown. In addition to unlocking some of these elements that you wouldn't normally be able to access without a power-up band, you'll be able to collect digital coins and digital stamps, track your score throughout the way, and check your rankings on the leaderboards against all other guests. And that's your ultimate guide to Super Nintendo World at Universal Epic Universe. Let us know down in the comments below which ride you are most excited to experience once the land opens on May 22nd. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Epic Universe updates, as we will be previewing all of the remaining lands inside of the park leading up to opening day. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon.